Okay, so I just watched John from RTV, Anthony Fantano's, and Rock's review of the new Daft Punk album. Oh my gosh, it's raining. And I mean, whoa. I was like, okay, I have to. Because all three of them gave it a 9. And I was like, whoa. They gave it a 9. And Fantano even gave it a 9, ranking it higher than Fast and Purple Unicorn, which I was surprised about. But okay, so I was like, it's Daft Punk. Purple Unicorn was good. Fast was okay, if you can see that review. Both of those reviews I have. But, oh my gosh, It's Raining Outside was something. Let me say it. For a return from Daft Punk, I did not expect this in 2020. They starts with the song Genesis. And let me tell you, this is probably the best intro that Daft Punk has ever done in an album. It starts off with this roaring guitar and this roaring drums, and it just gets you excited, and then it goes doom, kind of like this slow thing, and then it goes doom. It's insane. It's like, it's just so crazy intro. Then we get the track Ceremony, which was not as good as Genesis. It was kind of there. It's kind of track that, you listen to the album and you're like, oh yeah, this one's on there. Then there was Vertebrae, I think it's called. I can't read that. Vertebrae. Yeah, it sounds like a Tool song. Error. Let me just say, it really was an error. That song, we could have lived. They could have made it a 9-song album without Error, and we could have lived, because there was no way that song had to be on the album at all. The Spell of Mathematics. Now this one, I headed into thinking, The Spell of Mathematics, what the heck? Why would they name a song like that? And oh my gosh, it was crazy. Now I've done this before. I've referenced Pet Cheetah before, but this is like Pet Cheetah. The way that they mention about mathematics is the same way that Tyler Joseph talks about his pet cheetah, and how his name is like Jason Statham, and how he bathed him and raised him. This is telling about the mathematics and how it changed their life. The spell of mathematics, I mean. It's just crazy. Then you also have Pompeii, which is a cover of Bastille's Pompeii, which I think is good. Pompeii by Bastille is not that good of a song itself, and Daft Punk covering it, it was a little better, but it's just nothing huge. Then we also have The Link is Dead. Now, this is the only explicit song off the album, which I was surprised, being Daft Punk. I thought they'd swear a lot more, but in 2020, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, Daft Punk not swearing in 2020, not a surprise at all. But The Link is Dead, it's definitely a reference to Legend of Zelda Link, just because it's talking about the darkness getting them, and, Ganon getting them, like that. So, yeah. Then we also have Radiant City, which, it's okay. It's not one of the best Daft Punk songs. I feel like this one could have been on Fast. I felt like this was kind of like a B-side to Fast. But, oh my gosh. The next track is Headless. I think Headless is probably... Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to explain how good Headless was. Literally, listening to it, I felt Headless. And then the last track is, oh my gosh, It's Raining Outside, the title track. And I thought that it could have been a little more bassy. They kind of had that cool guitar, which was awesome. I love guitar in a song. And then the vocals, obviously, Chico doing the vocals is always awesome. But... And oh my gosh, It's Raining, they could have used a little more bass. If they had more bass, this would have been an amazing song. It probably would have been the best song off the album. And as an outro, it's not the best thing they could have done. I think Radiant City would have been a better outro personally for me. But, that's just me. Now that we gave the review of Oh My Gosh, It's Raining, after I gave it a listen for the 46 minutes that I listened to it, I think Oh My Gosh, It's Raining would definitely be better than Fast. Fast was definitely a disappointment, but Purple Unicorn still is number 1. So Oh My Gosh, It's Raining would definitely be number 2 out of the 3 I've listened to. And I would have to give Oh My Gosh, It's Raining a 0.7 out of 10.